Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ohio Richlands. Well, it's been a busy few months since the last episode in November. We have done quite a lot. And actually we've had to stop the cereal production. There still is no new pallets of honey. We did spend, I'm just looking at the notes I've got here because we have done so much. We bought another 4 beehives as well to try and increase the honey production. And we spent $76,164 on that. That was in November. We also sold $32,207 of eggs. We bought the John Deere L3030G4 dry box for lime and fertilizer, and we paid $18,198 for that. It was in the sale. And here we have the cereal. It is at the best price. It is slowly rising, but I want to try and get it done now and get on to other things because obviously we have no debt now. And if you look at the bank balance, we have gained quite a bit of money. We're sitting with $332,462 in the bank, but that is about to rapidly go up. There's about 40-something thousand litres of cereal there. I know it doesn't look like it. It says combined goods transport. That's because it's an auto load trailer. It was just a lot easier than manually loading every single pallet on, or even 2 pallets at a time with a telehandler. So this was a quicker option. We also sold 1,000 chickens in November. We got $25,000 in total for that. We sold all the wool, which is about 18,200 litres, for $16,400. We sold 10 Angus cows on the 1st of December, $31,250. We moved pallets about as we needed, and we sold 7,700 litres of croquettes and got $54,442 for that. Moving into January, we moved stuff about again, kept on top of the animals, fed them, sold another 10 Angus cows for again $31,250. We just sold the eggs last month, 36,000 litres of eggs, and we got $39,067 for that, and moved 42,500 litres of wool to the spinneries. Right, I don't know how far forward the trigger is going to get until it reaches all of these. Moved slurry from the dairy barn to the large tank as well, and then just this morning, you've just seen a clip of it, we moved 12,600 litres of croquettes, and they sold that at the farmer's wholesale for $89,331. But here's the big one we've all been waiting for, the cereal factory. 46,000 litres. Let's see what we end up with. So that's 46 individual pallets. We did have to stop the production because we ran out of honey. That was my theory, that what was going to happen. That's why I bought $76,000 worth of beehives. So you have another 4 of them dotted about between our farmlands, but that obviously hasn't quite worked out. But we only need 10,000 litres of oats to keep that production going, plus we need more honey, and we can spare 19,000 litres of oats to put into the flour, to make the bread, to put in to keep the croquettes going as well, which we do need to top up. But there we go, $116,949 in the bank. So kicking off the year on a really good note, we have $449,412 now in the bank. And obviously zero debt because we've paid our loan off last year. So all of that is ours. The only thing we were looking at is actually getting the John Deere, the machine that actually takes that dry box we bought, which we actually need to go and pick up. But I was looking to maybe buy it and get rid of our little fertilizer spreader, because this dry box spreads around the same width but double the speed, so it's going to increase our efficiency. But with only about 10 episodes left with this until November the 11th, I'm going to stop. That's going to be the final episode that day. We've only got about 10 episodes left. The only thing we really need to try out is the oil mill, which we don't have yet, and it's the only production that we need to do. And if we take a quick look here, we've got canola oil. We'll just look at the best prices. So canola oil, this is the 3 oils you get from the oil factory. The oil factory itself is $80,000, which we can quite easily afford now. But canola oil tops out at just under $2,000, sunflower just over $2,000, and olive oil at $2,800. However, we are going to do sunflower oil. The main reason is we've got the corn header which does sunflowers, so we can grow that. We've got the planter to grow it, we have the equipment to harvest it, and we only need the oil mill, which is an outlay of $80,000 plus maybe $2,000 to $4,000 worth of seeds. and it's paid for, apart from wear and tear on the equipment. Canola oil is the same, but it's a reduced price compared to sunflowers. Olive oil, we need to put the olive grove in, so we'd need to spend at least $300,000 on putting the olive grove in for a start, plus another $250,000 worth for the harvester. So that's even more money. I am assuming the fertilizer we've already got for our grapevines works with that vines, or the olive grove. But it's a massive outlay of like $600,000 just to put the olives, to get the olives really, plus the $80,000 for the factory. So it's not really worthwhile, only for $700-ish per 1,000 litres, and we don't know the actual rate that produces. I'm assuming we're going to get a lot more sunflowers per acre than we would olives, especially for the cost. So we're going to do sunflower oil, and we need to wait until March to plant them. So we've got just another month to wait. And obviously we'll get them planted in one of our fields that we were going to do, I think potentially corn, I can't remember. So yes, sunflowers is going to be the thing we're going to do this year. And we do need to, I think, fertilize. Oh, wait a minute. That grass fields haven't grown at all. It still says harvested. I think you only get 2 cuts. I think that's, yeah, we could put sunflowers in that fields then and get a massive harvest off of them. I think that's going to work because it's not fertilized, or one stage of fertilization. We need to fertilize the barley field, isn't it? Yeah. And if we look here where my mouse is, just there, we have another beehive here. We've got one there, one down there, and one all the way over here as well. So another 4 beehives, but it turns out it wasn't enough, even though we spent $76,000 on it. Kind of cancelled out the money. We just got $100,000 for the cereal, but it should work for next year. We're going to have a stockpile of honey now. We don't need, let's just have a quick check actually. Yeah, so we've got plenty of corn. We do need to put in oats. Yeah, we need to plant oats, wouldn't we? Oh, good. I was away to say it's not going to be planted then, but that's fine. Right, so oats can be done in March, and we can do sunflowers as well. Potentially more corn. That's going to have to be on the agenda, I think. Yeah, because that's not going to grow again by the looks of it, so you only get the 2 cuts. Oh well, that's disappointing. But we definitely have enough to feed the animals, that is for sure. So yeah, 277 litres of honey left, so we're just going to deactivate that production now, because it takes 2 oats and 2 corn to 1 raisin, 1 honey. So we need to put in, the raisins we can't really do until the end of the year. I don't know how quick it's going to get through it, because it produces that pallets very quickly. Croquettes have had to stop because we overloaded ourselves with croquettes and we've just sold them all. But we do need to make more starch, which is here. To do that, we need to make premium potatoes, and to do that, we need to get rid of these. So we need to find a sell point for them and get rid of them, or put them into French fries, which takes vegetable fat, which takes out of the soybeans we've got. How much have we got left of that? Just 11,000 litres. So yeah, we're just going to sell up premium potatoes and going to live with that. No contracts as yet, but I think moving forward, oh, what we do need to do, 10 Angus cows need to be sold today. And we could sell some sheep as well, because some of these are going to be quite high priced because we haven't really sold any sheep at all. We've got one at 750 there, a couple of 625s, 750, 800. That's the highest price we've ever had sheep, I think. We've never kept them this long, we've always had to sell them. And what have we got down here? Oh, fantastic. We have $725 each, so we can sell them. We're going to break $500,000 today. That is fantastic. Right, since we're here, let's get the Angus cows sold and crack on with today. We'll get some sheep sold and see what lies in store later on today. Well, it's now the 2nd of March, just come up for 11 o'clock in the morning. We have gotten quite a bit done since the last clip, and we've taken up some clothes. There is still a few pallets of chocolate, isn't it? Yes, it is. There's still a few of them down at the dairy, but we haven't taken them up yet. We've just been moving butter over, taking eggs down to keep that production going with the croquettes. But we've got, what have we got here? 10, 20 pallets of clothes and another, I'm hoping 2 by the end of today, so we should have 22 pallets. That should give us over $200,000. We did sell the sheep, which we got $102,250 for in total. And $43,500 of that came from this pen here. So quite a majority amount was up at the other 2 pens. We sold 9,100 litres of premium potatoes. We just take a look. That gave us $3,690. The reason we sold it is because we needed to make room, because we had about 9,000 odd litres, 9,900 odd litres of it. So we sold 9,100 litres. I don't know why it came out to that amount, but that's what it was. We've actually changed this now to selling. So I think as it's made, it just sells. I don't know, well, it is climbing up. It's got 2 litres now. It did have 1. I don't know if it gets to a whole pallet's worth and then sells the pallet as a oneer. I'm not sure. I'm not really bothered about that too much just now. All we're really focused on is we need to get the starch from this, which is set to, where is starch? There, it's just below it, distributing. So it'll hold on to the starch. So once this reaches about 9,000 litres, we're going to stop the premium potato production, because this is going to be eating it up. We did move over the butter there. We took a load of milk down and put the rest into the dairy here. So now we've got plenty of that for the butter. The chocolate's going to work away until the sugar's finished, then we're going to stop the production because we don't have any more. No, we don't. Yes, so eggs we moved as well. We sold eggs a couple times actually, because we've skipped a month or 2 now. Obviously they produce quite a bit a day, so we took down 20,500 litres at the farmer wholesale. We got $19,804. We took more down not long ago, 21,267 litres, got $17,811. We also sold 10 Angus cows. That was $31,250 with the transport fee added back in. We sold 33,000 litres of wool. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was $38,000 for that. And we bought 8 bags of solid fertilizer for a change, and $14,560 for that. If we just come down here and look, there we go. So we now have sunflowers planted. We did get a couple clips of it, but not too much clips. I want to try and keep the whole video short because we've done quite a bit. The next thing to go in is soybeans into 14 and 12. We did switch it round. It was meant to be 13 and 14 with sunflowers, but we worked out the rough sizes of the fields, and it's going to work out better to do 13 and 16 as sunflowers because we don't know how much we need. I've got no figures to go with to how much is produced with the sunflower oil, so we've still got to do that. Let's complete these contracts though. We were only going to take on fertilizing. There is quite a bit to get through actually, but we'll leave it at that. We've done the biggest one. So field 3 was $15,558, field 24 $16,733, and field 32 $18,774. so that's pushed us closer to $700,000. And tomorrow I'll check the sell price now actually for clothes, because that is next month. We were also looking. We've got quite a bit of slurry, and we did try, where are they here? We did try and actually take 2 loads of slurry out of here last month, but it didn't change this bar at all, even though it came out of the cow barn, the dairy cow barn. So I don't know what happens when it hits maximum capacity, but we do need to fertilise the barley field with the slurry. And then if it runs out, which I don't think it will, we've got 750,000 litres. But if it does run out, we can use manure because that's building up. But we have a bigger capacity for manure than we do for slurry. So slurry is the one that's kind of got to go as quick as. But we're at $9,900 at the farm shop. So very close, but I think we're going to wait till tomorrow. We might just tip over the $10,000 mark for the close, which is going to boost the bank balance quite a good bit. We are going to make a purchase. If you remember what we bought not long ago, we are going to make a purchase tomorrow or the day after the second day in April. We're not sure when the best price for clothes is, but we're going to make a purchase so that we can speed up the process for fertilizing even more. And also, we repaired pretty much every bit of equipment here. I would list out everything because we've got it all listed out in the prices it cost, but it's going to take a while because we did every bit of machinery, every header, every tool. It turned out $61,859, which really isn't bad. The only thing we need to do, check the sale, because it's been a while. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Right, that's fine then. I think we're just going to jump into tomorrow. All the animals are fed and up to date. Yes. The only thing I do need to do, actually, we'll just quickly check this. We obviously need bread here for the croquettes. And bread we've had to stop because we've only got 1,400 litres left. There is still almost 3,000 litres of bread there that we can move over, but we need flour. And the cereal factory we're going to get going again because the honey should start to be producing kind of now. It stops through the winter, that's what I didn't realise. But now it should really come into effect where we've got all 4 hives producing and it's racing through the production. So to start this up again, we do need oats. Raisins is obviously a 1 honey, 1 raisin. And because we can't produce any more raisins to the end of the year, we've only got 10,000. So we would need 20,000 oats, 20,000 corn. We've still got plenty of corn. We've got about 90,000 litres in storage. But we need to take down around 10 to 12,000 litres of oats for this production alone. So whatever's left, which I don't think is much after that. Yes, we're going to get about 15,000 litres of oats we can take down and put into the flour mill. That should race through it quite quickly. And once that's, in fact, we get more flour than oats that we put in there. Is every one of them like that? Oh yes. I'm used to it being either the same or more of the starting product. So yeah, we're going to get oats into here, get that flour going again to keep the bread going, to keep the croquettes going. It's a big chain of events, but it's all working out. So yeah, we're going to jump into tomorrow and we will see you either the first day in April or the second day to sell all the clothes and buy our new bit of equipment. So we'll see you then. Well, it's now April 1st and we have 21,000 litres of clothes in here, but we're just going to check up on a few things. The chickens, we need to sell the eggs and potentially take over another Super B load of feed for them. The sheep, we're going to sell anything above $600. So we've got a couple here. I think there's a few here as well. There's only 2, 10. Another set, another one. Oh, there's quite a few there actually. And more here as well. The Angus cows, we need to sell 10 of them today as well. They are ready. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the slurry here because we do need to fertilise the barley field just beside us here. That needs to get slurry down in it, so I'm going to try and take it out of the cow barn again. I don't know if it's going to work or not, and I don't know if this fills up, does it stop producing it or does it add it into our big tank? That I don't know, but we are going to find out, that's for sure. And there is that 30, oh we have 120 here we can sell as well at $600 each. That's perfect. The clothes productions, I think we are going to stop just now because we're just fighting ourselves starting and stopping it all the time. Trying to keep up with the fabric that's not being produced quick enough. So we're going to go and stop both clothes productions but keep the fabric productions going. We had to stop croquettes and premium potatoes because we didn't realise until this morning we ran out of potatoes. So we need to go and take maybe 2 or 3 loads down there to keep that production going. Everything else is okay just now. How much bread? There's still enough bread, that's fine. So yeah, we need to go and get that potatoes done as well and sell the Angus cows. But first, let's go and get this clothes sold and see how much we can make for today. We'll get the sheep done as well, and then we'll see you back here to sell the Angus cows, and we'll see how much we've made to end this episode. Well, that's us done the clothes and sold the sheep and the cows. The 10 Angus cows as usual, $31,250. The clothes we got $213,591 for. The sheep at the yard here we got $72,000 for. And the sheep at the other pens we got $56,925. Now we can get the land, which is $38,500, and the oil factory, which is $80,000. We need to get that kind of in the works and going so it can get built now. And I think that's all we need to do. We need to buy one thing, but I think we'll wait until the next episode to release what that's going to be. But look at our bank balance. For the first time ever, we are completely debt free, and we have $1,008,663 in the bank. So that has been a phenomenal journey so far, and we have built up quite a massive kind of operation, I think. It is very busy at times. Obviously we do hire quite a lot of workers, but we've reached a target. $1 million in the bank with zero debt was one of our goals. The next goal is to try and have around $5 or $6 million once we sell everything, and that will be on the last episode. So that is our other goal. But for now, we're going to leave the episode there. The only thing that we will keep at the end of the episode is this Jeep and trailer. That is the only things coming with us. Everything else will be sold. If it is not sold directly to the shop, it is going to be sold to whoever buys this area of land and the fields that comes with it. But yeah, that'll do this episode here. I think we've done very well. It has taken 111 episodes, but we finally got $1 million in the bank and completely debt free and nothing on finance. So that is fantastic. So let's leave the episode there, and we'll see you again very soon for the next one. Thank you all very much for watching and taking this massive journey to where we are now. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.